All right, guys. Welcome to a little Saints Panthers week. Oh heck, I don't even know what week 7. I think it's 7. Season 81 should be a good matchup. Colin is playing really good football this year, so I'm definitely gonna have my hands full. I've been lucky lately, so we'll see how this goes. I think his number 1 running back may be hurt. That definitely helped me. My number 1 receiver is out, so that'll definitely help him.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I really don't know what to expect. I haven't seen any film this year on Colin.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Nice catch, Brooke.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice catch.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On second down, Kamara. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill.
Oh, come on.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
That's a terrible
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Zone blitz here.
He's going to get it running right.
Get in there.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
I might have missed this one. Oh, the wind helped me.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
All right, what do I want to do here? I want to do speed because I don't want to get burnt by his rookie.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Newton. And this is complete right side to Funchess. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Newton.
Oh, pick it up. Holy cow.
Caught by Moore.
How is that not picked off?
Inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Gosh. That's a tough one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Newton.
Pick it. Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his ninth touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
That was 2 plays.
And it's no good.
2 plays that should have been picked off.
And this remains a 7-6
Holy
game.
cow.
Gano out to kick this one away.
I gotta change my kick returner.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the...
I just gotta change my kick returner. Due to injuries, I don't want my receiver to get hurt. Now we're good.
26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin on the ground with Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. The open man is Smith.
What a throw, Breeze.
He'll get this one
What
down
a
near the
throw.
20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a hell of a throw.
Back to throw. Knight rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, good play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
He shot
Just
that
a
gap.
yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays,
Yeah,
and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Newton to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Over the middle,
why is
that's Bird.
my guy literally stopped moving
before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
I'm driving myself insane.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I had to go cover deep because deep was wide open.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st down, Newton. And they're going He's sacked back around the 28.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And they'll run it here. Down right around the 25. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Guys,
not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
23 yards on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. K1 short. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Oh, that sucks.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
Oh,
Get it down to the 7.
Kamara almost broke it.
Pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now, crap, I ran out of time. I missed the play I wanted.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. His throw's going to be incomplete.
What a play.
There defensively
Great
to break
play,
that
Crawley.
one up, Ken Crawley.
Great play.
With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He was late on that
Certainly
throw.
looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
Good punt.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Frank Clark's been a beast for him. Got him a couple weeks ago. Seattle.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Breeze now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Breeze to throw on second down.
Oh, why did
pitch complete? It's Smith.
Come
and he'll
on,
be
why
brought
would my
down
receiver
right at the
just stand
45-yard
there?
line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Dang it.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Dang it, man.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Set. 180. Do something.
Newton on first down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Newton.
Come on, guys.
Target. That's more. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Knight.
Oh, he's got him.
Deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took
he
a
had
shot,
him.
couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to
man, he had to
Orlando.
go.
That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All right, now I'm getting
This
gas.
stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's McKissick. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try the air now with Newton.
Oh,
Into the hands of his
come
receiver.
on.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there.
This is
In-breaking
frustrating.
route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Breeze leads this one with Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Man, that's tough.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's a 6-week injury. It's what I just lost my almost lost my starting receiver to that.
Again, it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, they run with Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give it to him up the middle. He spins free. And Hill running right through it. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And we are all tied at 16 apiece.
They ran 3 red zone drives.
Another field goal is 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but it does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there. That brings them level.
Not going to win a game.
Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
All right. Time to change the game plan.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lattimore's just getting eaten alive.
And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run with McKissick. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, my God.
That's more. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
My guy didn't even attempt to make a play. I was all over that.
Time. Well, there's your leading
How is that
receiver in the
even
NFL
possible?
in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape
I don't even know how this
and
is
really
possible.
enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Newton now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick
He's
hitter
done a good
inside,
job
but
in the
that one
second
was
half,
swallowed up because
taking
when
out
they're
this
hoping,
run.
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a
Really
crease that they
hasn't
can
been a whole
run
lot.
through. Didn't happen on that play.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he stopped immediately there. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now we get a timeout call.
I'm an idiot, man. It's like you know it's coming.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield.
Terrible
Once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Lutz puts this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Well, that's frustrating.
And the Panthers coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me,
man?
man?
By the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on now.
It's Davis on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now a handoff working right, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Ready, 780. Do something.
He's back to throw.
Yes.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to
Now
find our
what?
play of the
Now
game.
I gotta get the ball
that
out.
was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score.
hate this
And
play
he
right here.
says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down.
Oh, what
It'll
a
set
game,
up
man.
a 2nd and 7.
And while they hope to
Hell of a
continue
battle.
this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ugh. Alright, everybody. We'll see you later.